Shabbat curled and drives and scores!
And the Senators win it.
Five apart, another chance, Merlin to score! Great passes! Oh, and got it! Green! Oh, Green again! Scores!
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Now, before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_, and on Instagram at SensTalk. As well, go to SeatGeek.com and use the promo code SensTalk. You'll save $20 off your first purchase. SeatGeek is one of the best, if not the best, third-party ticket sales website in the entire world. So take advantage today with a great deal. SensTalk on SeatGeek.com. You'll save $20. Now, we have a lot of Sens news to get to, so let's get to it. Starting with Belleville Senators head coach Troy Mann. Last week signed a 2-year contract extension to stay in the Sens organization. Now, Troy Mann has a record with the Belleville Senators of 93, 67, 8, and 6, which is very, very good. In fact, in 2019-20, the Belleville Senators were poised to qualify for the Calder Cup playoffs for the first time in franchise history when they led the North Division at the time by 6 points. But the season was unfortunately cut short due to the COVID pause. Now, Troy Mann is one of the Sens organization's most important assets and could even be the future head coach of the Ottawa Senators. Troy has played a pivotal role in the development of many of Ottawa young stars, such as Drake Batherson, for example, Thomas Chabot. Even look at the progression, what we saw in Philip Gustafson and Joey Decord. So Troy Mann has had a big impact on a lot of Ottawa's top prospects. So he's recognized around the league as one of the best coaches in the AHL, and his extension to stay in Ottawa is massive news as Ottawa's rebuild pushes forward. So for Ottawa, Troy Mann staying here for at least another 2 years is fantastic news. The Mann brothers, him and Trent Mann, are huge, critical for the Sens organization and their success in the future. Trent Mann is one of the very reasons why the Sens are very good at scouting, and Troy Mann is one of the very reasons why the Senators prospects continue to blossom into diamonds in the rough and come out of nowhere and turn into stars. So the Senators are doing something right, and it's because of the Mann brothers. So it's huge that we kept Troy Mann here in the Sens organization, and who knows, maybe one day he'll be a head coach of the Ottawa Senators and or another National Hockey League team. Now let's get to some news about a goalie prospect. You know, it's really funny. After last year's draft, I mentioned in my draft recap video, I'm pretty sure, that Leevi Meriläinen had little to no information about him on the internet. There's like a few photos of him, no footage of his games, and he had an elite prospects page, so you can see a couple of his stats. But there was really nothing. It was very obscure. There was nothing about Leevi Meriläinen on the internet. And now, in back-to-back Sens Weekly update videos, we're talking about Leevi Meriläinen, and you know what? That's expected after an incredible season that he had last year in Finland. Now, why are we speaking about Leevi Meriläinen? Well, the other night, in the OHL draft, the Kingston Frontenacs selected him in the 3rd round. So what does this mean for Leevi Meriläinen and the Ottawa Senators? I'll get to that in 1 second, because I want to talk about his season in 2020-2021. During the 2020-2021 season with Kärpät and Finland's Under-20 Junior League, Leevi Meriläinen earned a record of 21-0-3 to lead the league in wins for goaltenders while posting team highs in save percentage at .928 and goals against average at 1.71. He also registered a league high 6 shutouts, so a fantastic season last year in Finland's Under-20 Junior League for Leevi Meriläinen. Now, Leevi can stay in Finland or come over to the OHL. It's his choice, really. If Blomqvist is still Kärpät's starter in Liga, the number 1 league in Finland, which is, of course, the league above the Under-20 league, I'd assume Leevi would come to Kingston to further his development, as he's already proved he can dominate Finland's Under-20 league. I personally only see Leevi in Finland next year if Blomqvist, the Pens goaltending prospect, moves on from Kärpät next year. This is really interesting and sort of came out of the blue, but I'd love to see Leevi come over to Canada, come over to North America, so we can get some good footage on him, and more so get to see him live when he plays the Ottawa 67s. Also, it would be great for him to come over to North America so he can adapt to the North American style of play and ice surface. This should be an interesting couple months surrounding Leevi Meriläinen. I'll be sure to update you all once the situation becomes more clear, so stay tuned for more in the future on Leevi Meriläinen. Should be interesting to watch. As well, let's get to the next segment where we discuss Jonathan Davidson. It was announced the other day that Sanders' restricted free agent forward Jonathan Davidson signed in Sweden's Tier 2 hockey league with HV71. So what does this mean for the Ottawa Senators? Firstly, it's truly unfortunate that this has occurred. He was a wildcard prospect as a part of that Matt Duchene deal with Columbus a couple of years back, but the injury bug surely did not help Jonathan Davidson when he was with the Sens organization. When he was healthy, he played in 30 games over 2 seasons, contributing only 5 points. So in 2 years, 2 seasons, he's played 30 games, only 5 5 points. So that's unfortunate and not great whatsoever. So as an RFA, I wonder if the Senators will even bother retaining his rights. Or is this a permanent situation for Jonathan Davidson? Time will tell. If it was me, I would retain his rights. You trade for him in a big deal with Matt Duchene there. So bring him back, bring him to the Belleville Senators. Clearly injuries hindered his progress in development and production in the AHL. There's definitely some potential for him to be an NHLer in the future, because don't forget, 2 or 3 years ago when this trade went down to Columbus Blue Jackets, many people were saying, like I said, as a wildcard prospect, many people were claiming that Jonathan Davidson has the skill to be a top 9 NHL forward. Right now, he's playing in the Tier 2 league in Sweden, so hopefully he can get back to that form. But of course, injuries have not helped him. It's truly unfortunate, but I would love to see Jonathan Davidson brought back and let's see what he can do with the AHL while healthy. But once again, best of luck, Jonathan Davidson, if that's the last time we see you in the Sens organization, but hopefully it will not be. Now let's get to some Senator prospects that were voted for the Calder. So the other day, the winner of the Calder Trophy was announced, and it was not an Ottawa Senator, unfortunately, as Minnesota Wild's Kirill Kaprizov did take home the hardware this season. Now, I know a lot of Sens fans watching this are probably fuming in the mouth about this because, hey, Kirill Kaprizov is like 24, 25 years old, not really a rookie there. And on top of that, he played multiple seasons in the KHL in Russia, one of the best hockey leagues in the entire world. So a lot of Sens fans are like, hey, why is Kirill Kaprizov, who has had multiple years in pro hockey and is like 24, 25 years old, winning the Calder? Well, I'll tell you this. That's the National Hockey League's fault. They need to fix that. You shouldn't be 24, 25 winning the award. But regardless, that's not Kirill Kaprizov's fault. So congratulations, Kirill Kaprizov. Still a fantastic season. This kid's an absolute stud. I have him in fantasy hockey, so he's going to be a keeper of mine for many years. So I love this kid, but I understand the frustration of a lot of Sens fans. But hey, that's not Kirill Kaprizov's fault, and everyone still should congratulate him because it's a hell of an award that he definitely still deserves based on the rules in the National Hockey League right now. However, even though a Senator did not win the award, Senator players were voted for the award. So let's get to that. 3 Senator rookies were voted for the Calder Trophy, starting off with Senators forward Josh Norris, who finished 4th in Calder Trophy voting with 13 third-place votes, 29 fourth-place votes, and 31 fifth-place votes. This is the highest a Senator has finished in Calder voting since the 2014-15 season, when Mark Stone finished 2nd, which I still think was the biggest snub of all time. Mark Stone should have won that award that year. I love you, Mark Stone. Now, Norris still recognized, thankfully, by the National Hockey League, as he was named to the 2020-2021 NHL All-Rookie Team. Well-deserved, Josh Norris, after a fantastic season. I'm glad to see he's finally getting some recognition. Now, forward Tim Stützle, who Ottawa selected last year in 3rd overall, finished 9th in voting with 2 third-place votes, 2 fourth-place votes, and 2 fifth-place votes. Don't worry, Sens fans, even though he didn't get really close to winning this trophy, Tim Stützle, I have a good feeling, knock on wood, will be winning plenty of awards in the near future. And as well, Zuby, back in the news. Artem Zub finished 17th in voting with 3 fifth-place votes. Whatever journalists voted for Zub for Calder, my respect. I got so much respect for you. But besides that, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe, and share this video wherever you share cool stuff. And most importantly of all, turn the notification bell on so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. Besides that, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next few days with another piece of content. Probably a Let's Talk episode about who the Sens should protect in the net. Should it be Joey Decord? Should it be Philip Gustafson? Should it be Matt Murray? Let's talk about it in a few days. Besides that, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Go Sens, go.